It is the last game week of this season. Hello guys and welcome back to another FPO video. Today I'm going to showcase to you my team selection for game week 38. It is the last game week of the season and it has been a pretty thrilling season for me and I hope for you as well. I will be using my transfer as usual because I don't want to burn any, and even though I only have one, I hope it will be very meaningful. It's for a player that I very much cherish and had an amazing season so far, even though his team did not accomplish the things that they wanted and they were supposed to. I enjoyed owning for some time this player and I want to contribute by picking him once again. I believe that he will be returning a lot of points and I want to own him for that haul that is coming in the last game week. And now without further ado, let's see that team selection. We will be starting in defense. In goal is Johnston against Nottingham Forest. Since I brought him, he got only one clean sheet and something like 10 points overall, which was not what I expected after his big hauls before I owned him, but what can you do? I had a pretty weak season with and regarding goalkeepers, but I tend to improve in a lot of spaces and goalkeepers department will be assessed and will be better picked next season. But I believe in Johnston this time around. It's a home game against Nottingham. Nottingham and Crystal Palace are both saved, so yeah, I don't see any cards or trying or strong feelings in this game, and I hope Crystal Palace win it comfortably. Maybe 1-0 with a couple of saves from Johnston would be perfect. In defense, Trippier secured already Champions League football next season. He may be rotated, but I cannot bet on that, so I will be playing him in my team. I may believe that he won't play the last game, but why he shouldn't? It's a game against Chelsea. It's a hard game. It's a good game for Newcastle to end their season on a win. So yeah, I'll be picking him. Luke Shaw against Fulham. I believe Luke Shaw has been one of the best defenders after the World Cup, and I'll be playing him for sure. He will be playing at left back because their defense is shaping up, I believe. But yeah, Luke Shaw, a return for him is expected, and yeah, that's why I'm picking. And last but not least is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Even though he had a very bad season, he is second for points from defenders, which is amazing to say so. I will be picking him for sure for next season, unless he picks an injury or something else. But with his way of playing and Liverpool way of playing right now, I believe he will be a very strong contender for defender of the season next season. But for now, he just needs to rack up a lot more points for me. A haul, maybe, against Southampton because they are already down. And yeah, I believe Liverpool will need to win as hard as possible just to satisfy their fans, to send away the players such as Firmino and Milner away. And yeah, I believe Trent can rack up a lot of points this game week. Going into midfield, you can already see my transfer. It's Saka. I believe Saka has been one of the best players this season, and Arsenal have been for sure the second best team in the league, and they want to prove that in their last game. I believe that there may be a small rotation because they do not play for anything, but I believe that a strong finish for the season is needed and a lot of minutes will be given to Saka. With Martinelli injury, I believe Smith Rowe will get some minutes, maybe Trossard as well. And I may not risk it, but I'll see some team news before the deadline. And I hope that if Saka is not playing, I will know earlier. Rashford is staying a home game against Fulham. It's been a pretty good season for Rashford, even though his injuries after the World Cup break, in my opinion, he was the best players for most of the time. So yeah, he's staying in team and he will provide a lot of points in the last game week for sure. They will be fighting with Newcastle for their third spot, so I don't see them slowing down. Brighton, they secured Europe, and a game against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are playing for Europe, but Brighton are playing for their pride, and I believe that with the game against Villa, McAllister and Mitoma can provide a lot and show the world why Brighton was one of the most exciting teams this season. And last but not least is Mohamed Salah. He has a revelation. Since Liverpool changed their shape and formation, I believe Salah is one of the best. He's a strong contender for captain because, as already explained with Trent, Salah will want to make his name known and he will want to finish the season strong. I have one potential transfer more apart from Saka, but I will discuss it later. And now let's see that forward line. Before finishing up the forward line, I want to thank all of you for your support during the season. It has been a very thrilling season for me. It's my first year as a content creator, but for sure it won't be my last. I will be coming back for preseason with a lot of videos. I have a lot of content in mind, and I want to see all of you back and supporting me, because I'll be better and stronger next season, and I hope I can help you be better and stronger as well, just as me. And now let's finish up the team. This is my forward line. It's Haaland and Wilson. I believe this is one of the best partnership duos that you can own in FPL. Both of their teams are not playing for anything, as Newcastle already qualified for Champions League and Manchester City and Champions, and that's the reason why I'm considering a transfer for Harry Kane instead of Haaland and captaining Kane, because Kane will be playing for sure, because they need to fight for Europe against Leeds. But if Haaland plays and he scores a goal and I miss his points, I'll be losing a lot of points in the ranks, so I may not risk it, and I may just play it safe and finish the season strongly. I will gain something like 5,000 places if I go for Kane and he provides, but I can miss a lot more if I go without Haaland. So Saka will be most probably the transfer that I make, but yeah, I'm not making any promises right now. And Wilson, before the game against Leicester, he was the guy in form, and I believe he will finish the season strongly, and this Newcastle will certify their place in the top 4. Fabianski, Isaac, Bueno, and Dunk will come in handy if some of the players are rotated and not put into the team, because Dunk is the captain. Isaac is playing pretty well. It's either Isaac or Callum Wilson, I believe. So yeah, I think that most of my team will be playing. I hope for 90 minutes for most of them, and I hope for a strong finish. If you enjoyed the ride this season, please subscribe to the channel, because next season I will be going even stronger and I have a lot of more content coming your way. But for now, guys, have a nice weekend, and I will see you soon after the end of the season with my review. Bye!